Greetings, loyal minions, beautiful humans. Welcome to the SciShow, the #1 ranked YouTube channel for people who enjoy making me breakfast in bed. If that's you, I appreciate you. And, oh, I could do with some breakfast right now, so snap to it. Small Giant always love making me work before I need to even get out of bed. Probably a touch late with this one, but just wanted to run through the new version release notes. For anyone out there that used to use the forums and that sort of stuff, it is a little, I find it a bit harder now to keep track of things. I do need to get into the habit of checking Discord more, so feel free to punish me any way you like. New version. So we'll just run through this. We've got new Titan. There's some huge things going on. I feel like I say that every month and every update. The calendar has recently been updated as well with a lot of new things on there. So let me know if you, once I release like a calendar video, do you then kind of go and check the calendars this yourself? Do you keep updated, or do you just rely on hearing that information in the game? Because I could make an update. They do change regularly though, so it's something that, yeah, it almost changes weekly, but there have been a lot of new things added. Anyway, I'll stop talking about that. New Titan Hunter family. The Titans grow restless and fearful. Specialized Titan Hunter heroes are coming. A specialized summon containing new Titan Hunter heroes and a pool of hand-picked heroes perfect for facing the Titans. So that's interesting. We do see, I think, one of them. So, because that almost makes it sound like there could be, older heroes, but I mean, that looks like a new hero there in the picture. So I'm presuming it's just going to be a new family of heroes. Will be really interesting to see how that pans out, because obviously there's so many heroes available now that are good for Titans. They made the stronger Titans with the 15 and 16 star. I think there was still talk of a 17 star. But yeah, there's so many heroes now. It's generally reasonably easy to get decent Titan scores for whatever level you're playing at. So it'll be interesting to see whether these are more designed for normal Titans or Mythic Titans. Now, I know they'll probably work for both, but I just don't think there's a need to get bigger Titan scores. Like any alliance. Good morning, Putty Tat. So Kat's just coming to say hello. Yeah, I don't think there's much of a need to get larger Titan scores, especially in the higher up alliances. Like, they're generally easily taken care of. But yeah, it might be aimed at those Mythic Titans, so that's interesting. Another thing that's had a lot of chat is the 5th costumes for classic heroes. So they're getting a stylish costume. There have been some details about that out. I don't like talking too much about things until they're in the game, just to make sure. But the most talk about that is, do we really need 5th costumes for these classic heroes? It's a bit of a double-edged sword, I see, because if you've got the classic heroes, and especially if you've got, say, 2 or 3 of the costumes or all of the costumes, then it's actually a really good way of keeping them valid. You can do some free costume pulls with the keys. You can get the new costume, and it's really quick and easy to level up one costume. If for any reason you don't have those costumes already, it's a ridiculous amount of leveling. I'd love to see the costume chamber updated so, maybe only the most recent 2 costumes weren't fully leveled when you grab the hero or something. I don't know. We can use the hero coach. I understand that. To level the original, we can use the costume outfitter to grab one of the costumes. But yeah, it's just an interesting thing. I don't know how I feel. The other side of it is there's so many other heroes out there. Old Hero of the Months, Season 2 heroes, there's so many that don't have costumes, that don't have anything keeping them relevant, yet we continually do it with the classics. And then we keep giving those original classics with no costumes away in all of the other portals. So I don't. That's an interesting one for me, but love to hear your thoughts on that. The Bazaar Summon. So this one had been talked about for quite some time. The Bazaar Summon is a chance to get the previously released Mimic heroes and a new opportunity for rare and epic Mimic heroes. So that's good. You can target the summons by choosing your featured mimic hero. So that's a really good way of grabbing some of those heroes you may not have got or you may not have known about, and now you have a chance to grab them, and you should be able to target the ones you actually want to give you a bit better chance. So that's really good. I'll be interested about the rare and epic mimics. Yeah, as to what their value is. If you're not getting, maybe it's just a lower chance of getting some items. So if you don't get the legend, you can still use them and still get stuff. Hero leveling improvements, added an XP bonus when sacrificing a duplicate hero, rare plus 900%. Wow, epic 24, that's huge. That is crazy, but I mean, I think they need to just increase the XP overall. To be honest, it makes sense to get more with a duplicate, but really it's no different than any other hero. So, yeah, I just wish they'd increase things overall. Greater chance for special skill increase, which is handy for some of those. I find 3 stars so annoying. If you level them up quickly, you just got to keep wasting feeders to get that special skill. It should just happen automatically. It's a stupid part of the game, in my opinion. Especially increased chance multiplier per sacrifice, rarity increase from 1% to 5%. But yeah, that should help get around it. I don't know. If they've moved it to a point where it's just going to happen regardless of what you do, you might as well just get rid of it and have it leveled up. Anyway, Dragonspire tournament and rider buffs. Dragonspire tournaments now occur every other week. Get your Dragon Raid team ready. Okay. That's interesting. Removal of cap on stats boost provided by Dragon Rider. With the limit removed, heroes as riders now contribute their full attack, defense, and health stats to their dragon. Okay. So that's good that the dragons now have a tournament. Well, depending if you don't like the dragons and you don't want to go over there and put more time into it, I don't mind it. It is still a bit kind of pointless in general, but I'll wait and see how I feel about those tournaments. The cap on stats boost provided by a rider, like I just don't think that really matters. It's the same for everyone. I don't know. That's neither here nor there. Dragon Rider boost in PvP. Dragon Riders provide 4 times defense and 4 health bonuses in Dragon Raids. In tournaments, a boost applied to both defense and attack. Yeah, so I don't know. That's just travel to Dragonspire button still shows an icon if new quests or full chests are available. Added a new icon to indicate that sign up is open for Dragon Tournament. Okay, that's interesting. I don't know whether it's just me and my fingers having a mind of their own, but I often accidentally click the Dragonspire button instead of like my raid button, I think. I don't know. Maybe I need to train my fingers a bit more. If anyone has any ideas, just let me know. Or if that's happened to you, maybe it's not just me. Seasonal events refresh. Season of Love, Valentine's Brawl, a new raid brawl with buffs for the Cupid family. Season of Love quest, the quest and seasonal booster have been updated. We've got some improvements and fixes, UI improvements for the Assist Dragon button in the Edit Team view, added more space for Assist Skill info on Assist Dragon info view, added additional info view to the Own status effects. Onyx and Crystal Dragon pets are now both unlocked by the Premium Timesaver VIP. Onyx and Crystal Dragon pets have also swapped places to show them in correct order with correct unlock descriptions, like anyone really care. Well, sorry, if you have cared about that in the past, then that's great that that's fixed. Seems neither here nor there. Fixes. Fixed the visual. I don't think I'll go through those. Fixed an issue. I don't think there's anything overly important. Fixed an issue with Ransack not checking for buff type and failing if target has a buff that cannot be reallocated. Okay. That one's interesting with the new heroes. Fixed an issue with lifesteal healing not being blocked by greed. Hero taunt active not taking damage when targeted by a special skill. Yeah, there we go. So we can see the reactions there. A few thumbs up. Yeah, it's interesting keeping up with these changes. Hopefully they're mostly good. I like new content, I like different things, but I just also feel there's a fine balance between oversaturating. I think we're actually at that point with heroes now. I know you don't have to chase new heroes, but it is very hard when there's new heroes every day, basically just flooding the pool, making it more and more complicated and harder to know which heroes are useful. But yeah, everyone has a different line for that balance, I believe. So maybe I'm just being a bit precious. But that's the way it is. Anyway, I'm going to leave it there, have a bit of a lie in, and then hopefully get delivered some delicious treats. If not, then I'll have to get up and do something for myself, I guess. Hope this update helped. Let me know what you think of these. Yeah, that's all I need to say. As always, if you enjoy what I'm doing, remember to gently press the subscribe button, give your kitty a scritch for me. Have a good one.